Do you feel like the density within your group is greater than outside of the group? Are you friends with all the friends of your friends? Have you been interacting only with those who are similar to you, and then you become similar to those people you interact with? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you are a victim of clustering. But don't worry, we are here to help. Here at Bridge the Gap Incorporated, our goal is to bridge those clusters. With our product, OneConversation, we focus on the betweenness of your relationships to allow you to have access to new knowledge. We understand your desire for creativity, and there's no better way to gain a creative outlook than by meeting new people. With OneConversation, get away from those strong ties, those relationships with the all too close and frequent contact that are too tightly embedded. We want access to those weak ties. We understand the strength in weak ties. Or, as we here at Bridge the Gap like to call weak ties, novelty ties. These novelty ties bring you closer to new opportunities and new skills. We access your social network sites and find friends of friends of friends of friends, or even more than that. We want the longest paths possible, the most steps away from you that we can get. What, you're saying? Friends of friends of friends of friends? How can that help me? Well, we find these friends of friends of friends of friends and create novelty ties between you and these individuals. We create the connections to bridge your gaps. You're allowed one conversation to revolutionize your life by way of this novel tie we found for you. Only one conversation. We don't want you developing anything more than a weak tie. But with one conversation, you have new ideas for the rest of your life. Here's what some of our favored patrons have to say about One Conversation by Bridge the Gap.
After one conversation, I was able to get a job interview, and though I didn't get the job, I did get the interview, which changed my life.
Recently, I moved across the country, and with one conversation, was able to discuss with someone the community I was joining. I never talked to the person again, but still was able to transition more comfortably.
Together, we can defy transitivity, being stuck with those friends of friends. Let's avoid homophily, finding those who are similar to us. And we can overcome influence, becoming similar to those who we interact with. Order One Conversation today. Call 1-800-111-1111. Again, call 1-800-111-1111 for One Conversation today. Please remember to use Bridge the Gap responsibly. By agreeing to our terms and agreement, you give us all the rights of accessing all parts of your social media presence. We can use your profiles as outlets for our advertising whenever and wherever we see fit. Also, despite our endorsements of weak ties, you also need strong ties. It's incredibly important to surround yourself with family and friends who can be resources involving trust and accountability. Also, our product only allows one conversation, which is actually pointless and could lead to no changes. The important factor is to access weak ties, even allow them potential to become strong ties. Basically, our product ignores most facts about networks, but come on, gotta make money somehow.